It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the boys and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. 4th down, Cousins dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. 1st down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Open man, right side. It's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Cousins to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Cousins. On the move to his left. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now, that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. Cousins. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins forced out to his left. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Lamb. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been... Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Cousins now. Cousins on 1st down. Escaping, and he can't find. Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Cousins. Smith catches left side. And running with power here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards. Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20. Touchdown. Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Cowboys at 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. And might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I like the design. That we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. To throw, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Cousins being chased out left. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Cousins to throw. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
Here's Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run with Cook. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what